yes, there is a global issue with black women feeling like they are not good, and black men who are undeserving of basic compliments, let alone worship. So I'm going to show you guys this video clip. It's a little bit...
This woman is mad. Cynthia G is mad that this woman found a man that she felt was worthy of her submission. How about that? And Cynthia G's still pissed off that people can't put enough goat in her curry.
We're at a critical point. Like, why is my curry goat? Like, I feel like you don't got a lot of goat in it.
And this video is really interesting, and it involves a Nigerian-born but Houston-raised rapper named Toby Wingway and his now wife, Fat Wingway. And if you guys don't know who these people are, because I didn't prior to being sent an Instagram and a Twitter link, Toby Wingway is a rapper, and he has incorporated his now wife into his productions, as well as, I believe it's his cousin, Nail. And they've been going on tour. They're hugely popular.
He's not a bad rapper.
They have quite a large
Check him out.
following. They've reached some form of popularity, but I definitely wouldn't say that they were mainstream yet. Within his music, he does talk about social issues. He had a song with a Grammy award-winning producer and songwriter named PJ, and this was about Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, etc., etc. So he does some conscious music, but what noticeably stands out is the fact that he likes to use mint green and colorful themes in his music videos, mostly mint green. And look, I'm not gonna lie, I listened to some of this man's stuff, some clips of it and their performances, and a lot of it is bizarre. He does rap fairly good. I'm not gonna say that he doesn't. He had a clip of a Thanksgiving rap up there, and I'm not going to say it wasn't a good rap, but the reason why this was sent to me is because of their relationship dynamic. And the first part of dysfunction of their relationship that I want to point out is the fact that Toby decided to name his wife, although her name is Martika Ivory Rogers prior to marrying him, he decided to call her Fat. That is the stage name that he gives to her. And the reason that this was sent to me is because an old video clip surfaced. They also have a YouTube channel from YouTube where Martika, i.e. Fat, is sitting up doing the hair of Toby. And this is a theme in their video clips as well, because he obviously can't do his own hair. But then when you look
what
at
is
the video,
wrong with that?
She,
like, what the fuck? Most guys don't do their own hair. What the fuck? Duh. Oh my God. Like, okay, let me calm down. Let me hear what she's got to say.
It is, although she's his wife, she appears to be this verbally abused assistant. In the video I'm going to show you it, and I'm going to show you it in context, and I'm going to show you some tweets on Twitter so you can understand what's really going on here, because there's a lot that was being said.
Hey, Trey,
when black
hold your words, Trey.
Like this, they show how they really want to be in the position of the woman. They want to rest in their femininity rather than being the man. And honestly, like I've been saying, it doesn't matter where the black man is born. His psychology is still the same. So I'm going to need black American people to stop acting like they don't have the same pathology as continental.
Okay, let's just stop right there, you guys, because it's so funny. It's like so many women and even some guys will come into the space of the manosphere and be like, you just hate women. You hate all women. This woman that y'all listen to, Cynthia G, actually legitimately universalizes everything she says about black men. Listen to what she just said, you guys. I'm not going to go back and listen to it because this woman is cooped out of her mind and wants some masking and wrapping around his intellect. This woman needs the holy water sprayed onto her forehead. She must be possessed by the demons. She can't be in her right mind.
Africans, regardless to what you want to believe, these are the people that you come from, okay? You literally share DNA with them for the most part. And
don't you?
You also share the same psychology. If you did not, they wouldn't be dominating the entire continent of Africa by the same means that they dominate you in the U.S. And people can miss me with this whole notion of some African countries being independent. To me, Based off what I've learned and researched, there are no independent African nations. They are all dominated and influenced by various different ethnicities of people of no color, be it the Dutch, be it the French, be it the British, or even the American people of no color. So I just wanted to put that
Actually, Libya is. Do your research, shorty. And yeah, they've been colonized. Everyone knows that. Everybody knows. Even all white people know that. What the fuck? I am astonished at this woman's channel. I'm going to continue to do videos on this woman. She is fucking fascinating to me. Wow. Damn, people listen to this chick. Holy shit.
Disclaimer out so there's no confusion. But I'm going to show you guys this video because this is something that I've been talking about in regards to black male worship, which is a global concept. What's also global is the lack of self-esteem that black women have. And yes, this was something that we were conditioned to be. Yes, black male worship is global. Yes, there is a global issue with black women feeling like they are not good enough and they are undeserving. And the majority of this is due to the dynamic that we are choosing to continue to be in with black men who are undeserving of basic compliments, let alone worship. So I'm going to show you guys this video clip. It's a little bit...
This woman is mad. Cynthia G is mad that this woman found a man that she felt was worthy of her submission. How about that? She probably thinks the same shit, thought the same shit. Oh, these niggas ain't shit. But you know what? Toby is. Toby is somebody. Toby looks at me like he makes me feel good. Toby, I'll suck your toes for you. I'll wash your feet. Don't worry, Toby, I'll do your hair. I'll do your hair, Toby. And Cynthia G's still pissed off that people can't put enough goat in her curry. This is just sad, man. What do you have to, like, why? Why, Cynthia? Who hurt you, Cynthia? Who hurt you? Oh my God.
The context of it. And then I'm going to come back and talk about what's happening in this video. But of course, you're going to see some comments first because some people on Twitter is really going in.
Oh my God.
So because this dynamic is horrendous. You've been considering homeschooling or fill your child.
Oh my God. What the fuck is this? Consider the No, Cynthia, I don't want my children to be raised by your fucking... Why are you showing black kids? Shouldn't he have been aborted, Cynthia? Shouldn't he have been aborted? Look, if she is not throwing a piece of chalk at his head, I'm not sending my daughter at this fucking institution. We need to destroy black men.
.org and enroll your child today.
Never.
As horrendous as it is also very common because of the mindset of black women. So go ahead and look at this video, then you'll see the comments, and then I'll come back and talk about what we heard in the video.
All right, y'all, so we about to tell y'all about how we first met. Our whole story is unlike most boy meets girl stories. So here we go. Is that good?
And began.
So when we first met,
are you mad that he's directing this shit, that he has the career and she is following suit because he's the fucking director? The director, you follow the director's lead. You follow the fucking leader.
I was live. I was, you know what I'm saying? I was walking in my purpose. I was doing my thing. I was like with God. I was low-key like Enoch. Low-key just about to be translated straight up into the heavens with my Lord and Savior. Let me just be honest with y'all real quick while my hair ain't done. Fat said that her homegirl was like, ooh, it's some daddies in the church.
That was after the church service.
It's some daddies in this church.
She definitely did say that.
It's some daddies.
He ended up inviting us to his nonprofit meeting. Like, I don't know if it was the next day or like a couple days after or whatever. So we ended up going, and he was up. He was like, leading.
You know what I'm thinking?
Like,
I'm thinking Cynthia G is mad that this man is actually putting himself first. Even with the wife, he still puts himself first. She's mad. She's mad. Cynthia G's mad at this.
Like, this is, like, I felt like, you know, like he was for me. In that moment, I felt like he was for me. He was like...
I was like, stop.
Not at all.
I was like, you ever seen somebody when they look at you, they be literally like looking all the way into your mouth? Like they look like trying to see like what your tonsils are saying. Like, man, there's a vibration coming from the back of his neck. I'm trying to see what that is.
Alright,
let me show you what it looks like. Let me show you. Fat would like bend the corner and like come back around the corner like this. And I'll be like, hey, stop looking at me like that.
Toby.
Alright, but continue. So bottom line is she was like on like, oh my God.
You know how like boy meets girl, like boy
what's wrong with this video?
Like falls in love, like thinks girl is the one, like he knows instantly, all that stuff. Well, those roles were reversed.
Absolutely.
It was reversed. I was the one that was like, yo, like, you ready?
Nobody wanted.
He wasn't thinking about it. He wasn't interested at all. He wasn't interested at all.
Keep going, Fat. All right, what happened next?
So...
What's wrong with this video?
You had two choices. You could either flee from me.
So when he was like, you know, I'm not into you or whatever, he told me.
No. I said you.
Like,
I'm about to speed this up because I'm not seeing what's wrong with this fucking video.
I don't like you like that. You are. You know when somebody look at you in church, you can't say like, hey, stop. Like, get away from me. You gotta say something like, hey, sis. What up, sis? Come on, sister.
He made it clear.
What up, family? What's going on, family? That's what I hit her with.
He made it clear that he did not look at me like in a romantic way.
Sister, come on, sister in Christ. Come on, all the colloquialisms. I gave it all to her. All right, keep going, Fat.
So I had a choice, right? He was very vocal, so I had to make a decision. I could either take his honesty and keep on moving with my life and just like not be affiliated with him at all, or I could take his advice, understand that that's not what he wants. A relationship is not what he wants. And I could become his friend.
It's not a relationship. And I thoroughly wanted a relationship. I just did not want you. It's not that. A relationship is not what he wanted. I just didn't want you.
With me. Okay.
There we go.
Let me say with me.
Praise God.
It makes that much difference.
It does.
Don't. We aged.
Touche.
So yeah, I had a choice to either take his information.
I mean, that's not something I guess to be fair in the video, like that's not something I would say personally. You know, I feel like that's a bit like to the heart with shit, you know. Me personally, I wouldn't take it to that degree, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that would have hurt her feelings, and I think that's why Cynthia G thinks we should fucking shoot all black men because he's not being nice.
Or I could have him in my life in some capacity. So I chose to like be his friend. And still understand that he wasn't looking at me in a romantic eye or anything like that. Like, it was just, you know, and I felt like he was mine. Like, he was like, we were supposed to be together, but maybe it wasn't how I thought it was. Maybe it wasn't in a romantic.
She was infatuated. Like, what the fuck? Okay, I watched their YouTube video where they talked about the years leading up to their marriage. She proudly talks about how she was obsessed with him for years, but he played her multiple times. And he said he didn't see himself marrying her because she was a sickle cell. She has sickle cell. It was a mess. What the fuck's the wrong? That is important. What the fuck? Sickle cell? I have the sickle cell trait. If I get with another person that has sickle cell, my kid will damn near die before the age of fucking 15. Like, it's a very painful, sufferable existence. And he's saying, he's being honest. Like, what the fuck? I'd have thought twice about marrying someone with sickle cell too. That's a hereditary disease, not to mention the issue of her having it in the first place. Why would anyone nonchalantly bring a hereditary disease into the lineage without any thought? Yes. Like, what? All the girls saying cringe and shit, but do you know how many stories told where the women turned the dude down and they chased him for a long time, but no problem there? Because niggas think you playing hard to get when the fact is you're ugly and the woman doesn't want you. You're serial possessive. What does this have to even do with anything? She did not literally just play the same role without even having the possessions. Okay. We can't just love black, huh? And love each other. It's clear. Everybody got opinions on shit. Everyone meets differently. Like, what the fuck? What? This is... God, this is the world we live in. I thoroughly want a relationship. I just didn't want one from you. Okay. This is what he said. They're talking about how it was. I mean, they're married now. Like, what the fuck? Wait. Are they talking about themselves? If he doesn't want her, why in the F is he having her braid her hair? Oh my God. This motherfucker. Who the fuck is this dude? This is the shit right here that's just like so sad. It's so sad. And I feel bad for the girls out here because the women out here that like men like this parade around beating their chest like, I'm a real man. I'm a real man. This motherfucker. Bro. I ain't even gonna go on this nigga. I mean, you misunderstood the whole entire context. They were talking about when they first met. Obviously, these feelings aren't the same today. God. This is why I believe some people are just destined to be lower rung in society. I'm just saying it, man. Let's see the entire video because it's obvious they're happily together. Yeah. Spy comes out. Alright, let's hear what.
But I want to talk about this video because I was up last night after I got sent the link to this video, and what was running through my mind was a prime example of black male worship in its most rawest form, based on the honesty of how this woman set up in this video and talked about how she chased a man who obviously didn't want
black man worship. How the fuck is this black man worship? This is a fucking infatuation. This is a crush. Everyone in high school has had this. I guess Cynthia G hasn't. Cynthia G probably been 500 pounds her whole life. And look, I know people gonna be like, oh my God, you're going attacking. You're so emotional. You're female attacking, going at her weight. What does that have to do with anything? A lot of guys don't want a fat woman. So why would you get the attention? It's just like the guys out here. It's just like the guys out here that don't have a lot of sex. They are weird. They act different. And it's not their fault. It's just because they haven't had a lot of sexual attention. It's because they haven't had a lot of opportunities. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess it is their fault. I mean, shit, society says it's their fault. So when there's a woman like this out here, you know, and I have love for some fat women out there. Like, I think that fatness is something, you know, you've got to make your own pieces with it. You can make your own peace with it. And I don't have an issue. Like, if you love and respect yourself, great. I'm happy for you. But when you spitting out this nonsense out here like this, it just doesn't make it's stupid. It's stupid, and you deserve to get slapped 4 times with rings on my fingers. Like, you deserve it because it's like, what the fuck are you saying? This shit doesn't. Cynthia G probably been pretty big her whole life, so the type of relationship she's had, you know, the guys don't take her so seriously. It's true. It's just like, man, I got something for y'all in the next couple videos, man. But like, I ain't gonna spit it just yet. But this is just a basic ass teenage affair, like type shit.
Several times. So what I saw in the video is a woman who is very desperate, who has no dignity, who has
desperate, no dignity.
And a black man who understands that he is being worshipped. He's very arrogant. And
the nigga just didn't want her. What? Oh my God. Holy. Yeah, I see, man. Look, men and ladies, I want y'all to understand, men, first off, that ladies like Cynthia G are doing a great job. They're doing an excellent job. Because if your lady watches Cynthia G shit and she like really loves this shit, that really gives you a lot of like understanding as to what type of woman you're dealing with, man. And I honestly don't think that type of woman that listens to this type of shit that Cynthia G is talking about, you shouldn't give them your seed, man, because this shit is just not cool. Like, not only is it not cool, but this shit is stupid. This is actually comedy. I'm actually going to continue to watch her shit because it's actually pretty fucking astounding to hear the shit she has to say. Black worship. What does this have to do with... Like, she's just masking it using her words to label it as black worship. Everyone has had an affair like this. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever. Everyone has had some sort of relationship where one person was chasing the other more than the other one liked them. And then through consistency, through actually getting to know the person, you find out they're not as bad as what you initially thought they were, and you actually develop feelings. This is where true love comes from. Motherfuckers believe that it should be love at first sight. That's stupid. That's fucking, like, that's kiddish. That's childish. There ain't no such thing as love at first sight. Fuck that shit. This is stupid. Shit don't last. You need to build love. That love, like real love, has scars and shit on it sometimes, you know, because you want each other. You don't need each other. You guys know. You guys have been through the fucking arguments, the hurts, and it's like, when you guys get over it, it's not just because you don't have options. It's not because you're desperate. It's because you see something in this person that you haven't seen in other people that might be worth fighting for. Not everyone gets those people. Not everyone feels this sort of way with another human being. And obviously Cynthia G hasn't had that shit, because this is just like, I don't understand how you can understand, like, interpret this that way. I guess I can't understand how, but it's just so terribly wrong, but it's so funny. It is so funny.
Any opportunity he can to embarrass her. So whatever people's opinion is about their relationship, you can have your opinion and I have mine. And based on my opinion, even though I'm not in their relationship, I would be surprised if this relationship wasn't both verbally and physically abusive, where she is constantly being diminished and reminded.
My boy Toby hitting her with them uppercuts.
Want her. And this is something that I feel like black women should pay attention to, because this explains the dynamic between black men and black women as a collective group. Because just like in this video here, where this man literally sat up there and told her that he wanted to be married, he wanted to be in a relationship. However, he did not want to be in a relationship with her. She chased him.
Oh, shit. We need to abort all black men. Abort black men. We don't need black men. We don't need you black men. You're just terrible. Man, bro, this shit is comedy. Oh my fucking god. Yo, he didn't want her. Like, what the fuck? What's the issue with this? Like, it just goes to show you guys again the double standards when it comes to men and women. Like, men, it is okay for you to get spit on, shitted on. When you propose to a woman in the middle of a crowd and shit like that, it's okay for them to take a violin and hit you in the face with it. It's okay for shit like this to happen. But when a man tells you he doesn't want to marry you or in a relationship with you, and still ends up marrying you, you still get married and loves you, you guys have a fucking child together, nigga has got clout, rich, and still loves you. Oh, we got issues. You're hitting her. Toby should sue Cynthia.
Every indication that he wasn't interested in her. He was very obnoxious and very disrespectful with it. And in turn, she decided that she valued a black man much more than she valued herself, to the extent.
How about the fact she saw the value in Toby? She saw the value in Toby that was worthy of doing a little extra effort for it. Usually she probably, I guarantee you, she wouldn't have taken this from other type of dudes. And it's like, just because this woman has found someone that she can do this to, Cynthia G has an issue. Cynthia G does not have guys that she can ever submit to. Cynthia G is the one that she throws you down on the bed and says, I'm fucking you tonight. When she gets hers, she putting her pants on and we're done. Okay? She kicks you out if you take a shower at her place. She kick you out your own shower. Hey, get out of the shower. I need to use the restroom. I need to get in the shower. You've been in there for 5 minutes too long. Yeah, I would like to order a number 5. And I know you guys are going to mess up the number 5, so please don't mess it up this time. If I have to go to the front and yell at you motherfuckers, I promise you I'm not going to be happy. I'm going to talk to your manager, and I'm probably going to sue you guys. Cynthia G is a black Karen. Yo, listen to her voice.
Tolerate the rejection and the verbal abuse, ultimately just so she could be with him. Another thing I want to
tell me you guys don't picture a fucking white lady with some big black rimmed glasses in the middle of a PTA meeting talking like that.
And I can't believe what you guys are, what the teachers are professing to these students. The course curriculum used to be George Bush. Why do we have to have this Black Lives Matter stuff in here? This doesn't aid into, I don't want my kid indoctrinated in these new age social order justice. Like, oh my God, you using these big ass 10-cent words, trying to make it seem like your stupid ass opinion and stupid ass thoughts are actually fucking like valuable in this like, okay, look, you should absolutely know how to articulate your thoughts and articulate opinions, things like that, but you still once again have got to do a little bit more research and then understand how you coming off. But this goes to prove that the solipsistic nature in a lot of women is too overpowering. It's too overpowering for them to accept any other type of reality out there. So it is what they envision it to be, and then they get rigid. She's rigid. Cynthia G's rigid. Yo, I love her channel. I'm finna watch more of this shit because she's fucking crazy. She's cuckoo. And that girl cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.